Read with me, learn about caring, sharing, and equality. Just come, read with me. Come and create a world where we're all free. We can say when, we can show why. As long as we spread our wings and we can fly. Just come, read with me at ASAP. Hey, I'm Derek.
And I'm Garrett.
And we are your ASAP drama team, and we are so thrilled to present to everyone our Act 2 curriculum. The title is Who's Home? Helping Others
Make Equality. In this series, we'll be introducing you to some amazing games, and you'll be reading some incredible books. We'll also be teaching you some mindful practices.
That's right, and it's all going to be led by our amazing host, Miss Reba Stover. So, sit back, relax, and enjoy our web series entitled Who's Home?
Helping Others Make Equality.
Reba, take it away.
Thanks, Garrett and Derek. Like they said, I'm Reba, and I'm so excited to be hanging out with my ASAP friends. Today, we have some cool stories, some creative activities, and some sharing. But first, let's get started with our ASAP affirmations. Now it's time for you to repeat after me. I am strong. I can do hard things. It is enough to do my best. I get better every day. I am important. I am a leader. I forgive myself for my mistakes. I choose my own attitude. Y'all are rock stars. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope you enjoyed our ASAP affirmations. Coming up, we'll have a special story, a part of our Read to Me ASAP series. But first, enjoy this activity with our ASAP drama team.
Hi, my friends. Welcome to ASAP Drama. We are going to play a game called the Objects Game today. So what I need you to do first, before we play this game, is make sure that all of your mics are on mute so you can hear me. And when I call on you, I can hear you, and I'll put myself on mute as well. So the first thing that we're going to do in this game of the Objects Game is I'm going to give you 10 seconds to find any item in your room. So you can find anything in your room, pick it up in 10 seconds. Are you ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back with your item. Great. All right, so each of us have an item in our hand. I have this pair of headphones. And now I'm going to name 5 things, and you are too. So start thinking, name 5 things that your item can be. So my pair of headphones can be, and just so I can let you know, your item can't be what it already is. So if you're thinking, this pair of headphones are going to be headphones. No. We want you to think creatively. So name 5 things that your item could be that it's not already. So I'm going to say that my pair of headphones could be a scarf. If it's cold outside and I need a scarf, it could be a fashionable scarf. I'm going to say that my pair of headphones could be a bracelet. I could wrap it around my wrist and wear it as a bracelet. I'm going to say that my pair of headphones could be a blindfold. So if I'm playing hide and go seek and I need to count my numbers, I can put on my blindfold and count to 10. I'm going to say that my pair of headphones could be a headband to wear on my hair or hold it back or push it back. And lastly, I'm going to say that my pair of headphones could be I'm going to say that my pair of headphones could be could be a ring. So I could wrap it around my fingers and make it multiple rings. That's what I'm going to say my pair of headphones could be. All right, so next we're going to go to my friend BJ. BJ, can you show us your item and name 5 things your item could be?
So this is a beanie hat, one of my favorite beanie hats that I have. So I am thinking that this hat could be a pouch. This hat could be, if you became really tiny all of a sudden, this could be your house. It could go over you, right? Just like that. If I ball it up like this, it could be something to play catch with. I could go like this, and it is now my flag. It is now my personal flag. And lastly, if I just like went for a run, I don't go for runs, but let's pretend I went for a run and I got real sweaty. I can use this to blot myself in public. I would need to wash it afterwards, but I could do that. So that was 5, right?
Yes. Thank you, BJ. All right. Next, I'm going to go to my friend Garrick. Garrick, can you show us your item and name 5 things your item could be?
Okay, so I have a highlighter, and I was told by the rules that it can't be a highlighter. So, for the 5 things I would have my highlighter be, I could pretend that I am on the high seas and I am looking through a periscope searching for treasure out there, or I could pretend that it's a flashlight. This bright yellow spot can highlight any area, but not as a highlighter because it can't be a highlighter. Or I can have it be a massager and take care of my aches and pains in my shoulder and my growing weary body. I could use it like that. Or, let's see, it could be a straw. Such good rich hot cocoa. Who drinks hot cocoa through a straw? That was a weird choice. Okay, or it could also be an extra finger. Look at that. Look at that. I can do so many things with my extra finger here. I can type and do all types of fun things with this. Ooh, I have an extra appendage. Haha.
Thank you, Garrick. And lastly, I'm going to go to my friend Derek. Derek, can you show us your item and name 5 things that your item could be?
Yes, so I have my lucky do-rag. I have to use it every night when I go to sleep for my hair, my luscious locks. All right, so 5 things that this could be. I'm messy. I'm a messy eater, so my mom says. So what I would do is I can use this as a napkin to kind of clean up and make sure I'm all nice and tidy. What I also can do is I like to play sports. I like to work out a little bit. You see my little Peloton in the back. I can use this as a headband, put it around here. I also can use it as a wristband. Okay, so that's 3. I also can use this as a little belt. If I just put it around here and tie this bad boy up, and this is my nice little belt. And then last but not least, because we are in a pandemic, I can put this over and I can use this as a mask. So I could use this as a mask and I can walk out just to be safe during these times. So that are the 5 things that this little do-rag can be.
All right. Thank you for playing with me, friends. I'm excited to see the 5 things that you come up with when you find your item with your club. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Wow, that was pretty cool, right? Now, let's get into our Read to Me ASAP. Today, Garrick will be reading Wangari's Tree of Peace by Jeanette Winter. Let's check it out.
Thanks for having me, Reba. Glad to be here. Today I'll be reading for you Wangari's Trees of Peace, a true story of Africa by Jeanette Winter. Wangari lives under an umbrella of green trees in the shadow of Mount Kenya in Africa. She watches the birds in the forest where she and her mother go to gather firewood for cooking. And she helps harvest the sweet potatoes, sugarcane, and maize from the rich soil. Wangari shines in school, and when she grows tall like the trees in the forest, she wins a scholarship to study in America. 6 years later, her studies over, Wangari returns to her Kenya home and sees a change. What has happened, she wonders. Where are the trees? Wangari sees women bent from hauling firewood miles and miles from home. She sees barren land where no crops grow. Where are the birds? Thousands of trees have been cut down to make room for buildings, but no one planted new trees to take their place. Will all of of Kenya become a desert, she wonders, as her tears fall. Wangari thinks about the barren land. I can begin to replace some of the lost trees here in my own backyard, one tree at a time. She starts by planting 9 seedlings. Watching the seedlings take root gives Wangari the idea to plant more, to start a farm for baby trees, a nursery. In an open space, she plants row after row of tiny trees. Next, Wangari convinces the village women that planting trees is a good thing. She gives each one a seedling. Our lives will be better when we have the trees again. You'll see. We are planting the seeds of hope. The women spread out over their village, planting tiny trees in long rows, like a green belt stretching over the land. The government men laugh. Women can't do this, they say. It takes trained foresters to plant trees. The women ignore the laughter and keep planting. Wangari pays them a small amount for each seedling still living after 3 months. Their first earnings ever. Word travels like wind rustling through leaves about the green returning to Wangari's village. Soon, other women in other villages and towns and cities in Kenya are planting long rows of seedlings too. But the cutting continues. Wangari stands tall as an oak tree to protect the old trees still remaining. We need a park more than we need an office tower. The government men disagree. Wangari blocks their way, so they hit her with clubs. They call her a troublemaker and put her in jail. And still she stands tall. Right is right, even if you're alone. But Wangari is not alone. Talk of the trees spreads all over Africa, like ripples in Lake Victoria. More women hear the talk and plant even more seedlings in longer and longer rows. The seedlings take root and grow tall until there are over 30 million trees where there were none. The umbrella of green in Kenya returns. Women walk tall, their backs straight, for now they can gather firewood closer to home. The land is no longer barren. Sweet potatoes, sugarcane, and maize grow again in the rich red earth. The whole world hears of Wangari's trees and of her army of women who planted them. And if you were to climb to the very top of Mount Kenya today, you would see the millions of trees growing below you and the green Wangari brought back to Africa. Is there something in your community that you'd like to see change? Something that you and your family can gather together to help fix, make better? Maybe it's some of the litter in the streets, or maybe it's making sure that people are always safe. Maybe you, like Wangari, can organize and gather people who are like-minded and want to see change and do things differently. Look around, talk to people, your family, your friends, and see how you can help make change for the better. This was Wangari's Trees of Peace, a true story from Africa. Back to you, Reba.
I can't remember the last time I heard such a powerful story. When does the story take place? And how is it different from how things are now? What resulted from Wangari's inspired action to plant the first tree? And why is she being imprisoned for planting trees? Isn't that a good thing? When Wangari returns home and sees it's different, how do you think she feels? Have you ever left and came back to something and saw that it was different? How did that make you feel? Have you ever done something that other people laughed at? Did that make you feel good? Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.